Hello and welcome to the Cooking with TPACK Quickfire Challenge. Today I had my husband pick out 3 different utensils. Picked out a wooden spoon, a glass, small bowl, and a plate that we use kind of on a regular basis. And I also asked him to choose a number, 1 through 5, and he chose 3, which means I am making fruit salad for you today. The goal of this challenge is to repurpose the tools that we commonly use in the kitchen for maybe a task that they weren't necessarily designed for. We talked a lot this week about repurposing technology tools in our classroom for a purpose that would better suit our needs. So let's have at it and see how my wooden spoon works to make a fruit salad. I have a few different foods that I had in my fridge, so we're going to start with some grapes. And my plate works pretty nice as it has a nice flat surface to cut on. Or in this case, I don't know if we're going to be doing much cutting. We might be smashing more. I'm looking at my spoon, trying to figure out what end would be better. Typically, we obviously use this end. I'm just seeing if the other end has maybe a little finer edge to it, but I think we're going to stay with the spoon end to make our cutting right now. And as you can see, that one's not too bad. We're smushing our grapes just a little bit. Go ahead, try it horizontally. So half of our grape turns out okay, the other half is pretty mushy. Same for that one. Let's try the other end and see if we have any better luck. And I think that is even worse. We'll finish our grapes here. Let's go back to the spoon end. So pretty much we get half a good cut and the other half ends up smashed. All right, let's go ahead and switch to our strawberries. The first thing we typically do with the strawberries is cut the stem off. There we go. Throw that in the sink. Okay, so it's a little difficult. The curve of the spoon, and my spoon's pretty thick to actually cut this. It's doing more smashing than actually cutting. There we go. We got all the stem out. All right, so now let's try to finish chopping up our strawberries for our salad. This isn't working too bad now that we have the stems off. It's not totally smashing the strawberry like it did the grape. There we go. The bowl seems to be working out pretty well. As you can see, we have all of our fruit in there. It's pretty small, but yet it's large enough to hold the quantity of what we've been cutting. Now, this is the one I think might be the most challenging, cutting up this pear. We obviously don't have a very sharp point on this wooden spoon, so typically with a knife we'd just be able to cut this into fourths or in half. So I guess that's maybe where I'll start. I'm going to try, see if I can pry this in half. Okay, it's actually a little bit easier than I thought. Use some muscle here. The plate's still been pretty nice. It's not too small of a surface to work on. Staying in place. Oh, there we go. That's not as bad as I thought it would be. And we'll just keep going. Ew, it's kind of squishing this all up. If you like your fruit salad without skin on it, I don't think this is the utensil that's going to do that. There we go. This might be the easiest one. I'll try the other end again. And that's just smashing. So I think the spoon end is the best end to repurpose this. So I think that is enough salad for tonight. Kind of in conclusion, we had to repurpose this wooden spoon as a cutting utensil, which it was not designed to do. So in a lot of the videos, or Dr. Mishra's video we watched this week, he talked about what I thought was really interesting, that a technology can pretty much be anything. It could be the pencil and paper your students use in the classroom. If you're repurposing it for something new, then it becomes that technology. So the technology I used today was my wooden spoon, and we repurposed it, and it actually did serve the purpose in which we needed it to, which was to make our fruit salad. Maybe it wasn't the most ideal, but at the same time, we still had to think a little bit harder than we maybe usually would have. So we're using a little higher thinking skills than just picking up a knife and cutting this up. And other than that, I think that is it for today. Thank you for watching my Cooking with TPACK Quickfire Challenge video, and I hope you enjoyed it.